hope about what's new with Slingshot.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to show you guys the new high-performance products that we have coming this year. We'll start out first with the new one strut that we have. We've had the Ghost V1, which had a lot of grunt, very easy to get up. The Ghost V2, that was a lot quicker, lost a little bit of that grunt, and now we brought back a little bit of the low end, that sheet and go feel that we often feel in the code. We took out 2 of the struts so it still feels high performance. And now it really does everything that the rider wants to do across the different sports or disciplines. So you can kite foil, twin tip, and ride a surfboard on it. So I'm pretty excited about that kite. I've actually been foiling on it a little bit, kite foiling, because the added structure makes it a little bit easier to figure out tacks in the beginning. It doesn't hold so deep in the window. It sits a little bit more at the edge, especially because it's a little higher aspect. So pretty excited about that kite. Then
we got the UFO too.
Yeah, it's right above me. You can't see it, but this is my baby right here. It's the no strut kite that we have. It's coming back again, new graphics, still the same super light lines that have very little drag. The DLE 140 and the D2 canopy that's a bit lighter than we have on the Ghost V3 or the Machine or the Code. So everything on the UFO is tailored for lightweight performance. What's so exciting about the kite this year is that it comes in the package with our new joystick, which is probably my favorite product to come to the market this year. It's a foil specific bar. We cut out all of the heavy stuff that slows down the kite and minimizes your feel of where the kite is. So we've got a lot of throw. I think it's about 27 inches. If you have short arms, don't worry, we still have the stopper, so you pull that down, set it to where you want it to go, so that you don't lose the bar when you let go. It's also got lighter lines and a much smaller diameter grip. It's 22 millimeters compared to our Century V2, which is 26. Along with that thinner grip, we have the Moto Plush EVA, which is super nice on your hands, and there's a little ridge here so that you always know where to put your fingers, and it kind of trains you to ride the kite on the tips of your fingers instead of gripping too hard on the bar. So this bar is really nice. I've been riding it for, like 2 years now, and I'm very excited for it to come out. It comes in 18-meter lines with 4-meter extension, so it goes up to 22. You can really fine-tune it to your riding, and it comes with the surf loop. So no donkey dick, and the small loop means that you use it on the rope. We're trying to get people to ride with this release system as close to your body as possible so that you have as much range and throw. Because this bar doesn't have D-power, you use your tuning of the bar sheeting out to get less power out of your kite. And if you decide that you still have too much power, we're really trying to tell people you're on too big of a kite, especially if you're kite foiling or riding a surfboard or something like that you would on this kite. People love to ride big and just womp the D-power down. This is trying to get away from that and fine-tune the riding that you're doing on the water to a certain kite size.
Yeah. Well, talk to me about the boards we got going
on
back here.
Here's my other baby. Actually, it's the Hopecraft V2. This is really my bread and butter kite foil board. First year it came in one size, kind of tailored it for everybody, so it had a bigger nose, a little bit longer length, a little more volume in the nose, and a super beefy construction. For the second year, they gave me 4 sizes, so I was able to kind of custom and fine-tune each size for a different riding style. So the small one has a little bit more rocker, as you can see here. It's a 90 centimeter. I've actually started riding this one a lot more than the other sizes, which I never thought I would, because I like that length of the 100 there that allows you to touch down when you need to. But because of that added rocker that we put in this board, it really makes it easy to touch down. It's got the super long tracks that slide out the back so you can take your foil on and off really easily. You move up to the 100, a little bit less rocker to make it easier to ride up onto foil in lighter winds. And then we have the 110 and the 120 for those that still want the high performance construction and board, but in a larger size so they can touch down and work on their foot switches on the water. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool for anybody looking to do that.
Tips?
Yeah, so this is our new Formula V3. We added a little bit more rocker so you can push against the kite a little bit harder. It also has that nice flex that you want in a carbon board, so it's not too stiff, it's not jarring. It doesn't feel like your knee's about to break when you're riding on the water. I've been twin tipping a lot, and I'd say the main reason is because of this board. And we also have the new dualies, V7s, that are a bit different of a bed for your foot. They kind of copy the fly strap that we had last year, a lot lighter weight, a lot more plush, and we got this little toe bar that kind of shows your foot where it should go. And then on this board, we also have a bigger grab handle. It's our pro handle for big air and stuff. It helps to do the board offs and things like that, so it sits a bit higher and it's a lot more plush. I actually gave one of these to my mom, and she likes it a lot better just for her normal misfit. So you can put this handle on any board and really make it a lot nicer to carry.
Board offs for everybody.
Yeah, she's not doing board offs, but she does like it for carrying it to the beach.
Yeah.
So that's good, yeah. One more product here, we got the Sentry V2. So as you can see, they look quite similar. This is the joystick to the Sentry. So then back to the Sentry V2, we have that larger diameter grip just because you're gonna be on a bigger kite usually, so you need to have as much leverage over the kite as possible. It also has the lighter floats on the ends and the lighter line set, but not quite as light as the joystick. This bar is really nice for doing anything where you have a lot more pressure on the bar, so you're riding a twin tip generally, where you're doing airs. It has lighter lines than last year, and we've actually moved away from the thick white lines that we used to use that some people love, some people hate. A lot of people like the different colored lines actually for untangling their bars. They get confused when all four are the same color, so that helps a lot. And the thinner the thinner lines that we have on here make the kite much more responsive and fly through the window a lot faster, so there's less drag as well. So that's pretty nice.
Are there any new innovations coming down the pipe?
Yeah,
that you can talk about?
we have this quick flight system that's on the right that we might get some B-roll of later. It allows you to take your foil on and off in 2 seconds by just moving some flag screws. So we saw a lot of people on the beach spending 20 minutes putting their foil onto their board, and we wanted to make it so that you could minimize that time that it takes to get from your car to the water. So we can show that here in a second. It's pretty nice. Our designer Eb came up with it, and it works quite well because it fits in every board that you already own, and you just buy the new plate that fits onto the mast. So that works on our aluminum foils, which is...
Well, thanks, Fred. This is great. I really appreciate your time. Are you going to get out there today?
Yeah. Well, actually, I can't because I injured myself, but I will be here helping people get out on the water and showing them all the new product that we have.
Awesome.
So,
Thanks for your time.
yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.